everybody, I'm back with another video. Today's video I'm going to be filming this makeup look for you all. It is a drugstore makeup look. I've used everything from the drugstore and I used the Maybelline Blush Nudes palette in it, and the reason I did this video is because I did a poll on Twitter and asking everybody what they'd like to see next, and this is the video that got most votes, so I thought I'd film it, and this is the look that I came up with. If you want to see how you achieve this look, then just keep on watching. So first I'm going to start by priming my face with my Rimmel Fix and Perfect primer. I just take a little bit of this on my fingers and dot it around the face and just blend that in with my fingers. So once I've applied my primer, I just like to fill in my eyebrows. For this today I'm using my Makeup Revolution eyebrow pen and pencil. I think this is called Arch and Shape, I'm not entirely sure, and I think I'm in the shade medium. And I'm just going to fill my eyebrows in. Anywhere that's kind of sparse, I just like to fill in a little bit more. And then once I've done that, I just take my L'Oreal Brow Artist Plumper, and this is in the shade Light Medium, and I just run this over the top of my eyebrows to fix them into place. Then once I've done that, I just like to prime my eyes using the Maybelline 24-hour colour tattoo eyeshadows. This one is in the shade Creme de Nude, and it's just a really nice matte neutral kind of colour. And I just pat that onto the eyelids. In this tutorial I'm going to start on my eyes first, because I'm using the Maybelline the Blushed Nudes palette, and it is quite like very powdery, and a lot of pigment drops out onto the underneath of your eyes. So I'm going to start by doing my eyes first, and then I can clean up any mess afterwards. The colour that I'm going to use first is this kind of, it's like a kind of khaki greeny colour. It's like green but not as green as the others, and I'm going to use that on the outer and inner corners of my eyes. And then once I've done that, I'm just going to take like a crease brush and drag some of that colour into my crease. I'm going to use quite a pointed brush. I'm just using my Zoeva, if I can find it, petite crease brush to blend a bit of that into the crease. And then the next thing that I'm going to do is take the darker green here and focus more right on the outer corners and a little bit on the inner corner, and then drag some of that through the crease and like blend it out more above. And then after I've done that, I'm going to take the very light green colour, which is this one up here, and pack that onto the centre of the lid where I haven't applied any shadow yet. I'm just going to take some of the first colour that I applied and kind of re-intensify the inner and outer corners again. more of the darker green and pack that again right on the outer corners, into the crease, and a tiny bit on the inner corner, and then I'm just going to blend that out. I'm just going to do the same to the other eye off camera. I'm going to take this matte white colour up here and just apply that underneath the brow bone, just for a bit of a highlight. Okay, so that's the eyes done for the time being. We'll come back to those later. The foundation that I'm using is the Bourjois Healthy Mix Serum. I'm using this because I just think it's a really nice light sheer kind of foundation, and I'm just going to take 2 pumps of that on the back of my hand, and I'm using my Real Techniques sponge to blend that out, and I just start blending that into the skin. Once I've applied my foundation and blended it in, I just like to conceal under my eyes and any blemishes that I may have. So under my eyes I'm using my Rimmel Match Perfection Concealer. The only thing I don't like about this is you kind of have to squeeze it out, and depending on how much pressure you apply, a lot can like squirt out or enough will come out, and I just take that underneath my eyes. And then for my blemishes, as you all probably know, I use my Rimmel Wake Me Up Concealer, and this is in the shade Classic Beige. I'm just going to take my Real Techniques sponge again and blend that out. I'm going to blend the under eye concealer first. And then to set all that in place, I'm just using the Rimmel Stay Matte powder. And then moving on to other areas of the face, I'm going to use this bronzer. This is quite a new bronzer actually, and it's by the brand I Heart Makeup, which I'm sure you've all probably heard enough about. It's a brand that's super drug stock, and they do dupes for Too Faced. And I ordered this, I think it was $4.99, and I'm absolutely in love with it. I just take a big powder brush and run it over and just blend it in to my cheeks to bronze. I don't really use this to contour, and just more bronze up the face. And then once I've applied bronzer, I just like to apply a little bit of blusher. This is one of the Max Factor Puff blushers, and this is in the shade 15 Seductive Pink. And then to finish off the eyes, I'm going to take my Petite Crease brush again, and I'm going to take the light green and blend that underneath the eyes. And then to finish off, I'm just going to take the light green colour and highlight the inner corner of my eyes with that. And then I'm just going to take my liquid eyeliner. This is from Primark. I absolutely love this eyeliner. It's one of my favourites. Well, it is my favourite actually. I use this all the time. And I'm just going to apply this to my eyes and do like a winged liner. and then to finish off I'm just going to apply some mascara. I'm using the Miss Sporty Pump Up Extra Lash. My eyes complete. I forgot to mention that I like to add some highlighter to my face. This is the Soap and Glory Peach Party. It's a blush, but I like to use it as a highlight. I just use these 4 shades here rather than the 2 darker ones, just to highlight. And then finally, to complete the look, I'm going to be using my NYX liquid lipsticks. This is the new line. This one is in the shade Pushup. It's just a really nice kind of peachy nude colour. A really nice natural kind of peach colour, and once that's dried I'm just going to apply some of my Kiko lipstick over the top, but it's just like a really nice kind of pale peachy colour. I'm just going to apply some of that over the top. And that is the finished look. I hope you enjoyed this video. I enjoyed filming it, and I kind of like this look. To say that it was a drugstore palette, I think it's really nice, and like it's kind of going out smoky eye look. And if you liked the way it turned out, give it a thumbs up and let me know if you want to see any other looks using this palette or any other drugstore palettes, and I'll be sure to try and film those for you. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!